Here's Canelo, man. Make sure you follow and like the Triple BAC, cause he knows about his boxing, cabron. Yes, you know who it is, Triple B, obviously. That's why you're here, the base boxing basement. And he's my real name for a bit. Yo, there's a helicopter. Can you hear that? The helicopter. Can you hear that? That's on my flat. Anyways, I'm talking about Triple G, Canelo, Tree. I'm raising my voice because this helicopter. Huh? I mean, this is allegedly the big fight of the weekend. Canelo-Golovkin vs Saul Canelo Alvarez, number 3, essay, main. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not that, Chubby ain't that excited, man. He got zero wood for this, man. There ain't no lead in my pencil for this, man. You get me? It doesn't excite me. Yeah? And if you know, you know. No Corey, no glory, blood. No Corey, no glory. And my Corey is not twitching to this, right? So anyway, you know, they had the first two fights. I can't remember the dates, but it was a few years ago. And, you know, yeah, most people say Triple G win the first fight. The second one was a bit closer. Some said draw. I had a few Canelo people. Some say Triple G. But Triple G now 41. You get me? Triple G now 41. I think Canelo is like 30-odd. There's no way I buy that thing. Yeah? I don't mind DAZN offering, at least the original offering. Yeah, it used to be £199 to watch that thing. And they said, yeah, game changed, man. We're not gonna do no pay-per-view. Of course they've done it. Everyone knew that. I mean, as if someone, what kind of idiot would sit there with his Excel spreadsheet and go, you know how we're going to make money? We're going to charge people only $1.99 to watch DAZN. I mean, come on, what? If everyone in the world subscribed, yeah, they might have made a profit. I mean, it went up $7.99. I don't mind $7.99. It's better than like that rubbish on Sky Sports with the Adam Shalom Smith and the rubbish fights. But yeah, I mean, there's no way I pay for a pay-per-view. You get me? Yeah? And no way I step on the stream. I'm just not that excited, like I said. No wood, no Corey, no glory. So, and I think everybody knows, right? Knows that Canelo decision is already written in the books. All Canelo has to do, and he's a very safety-first fighter. If you watch his fights, he can punch, but he's a very safety-first fighter. You know, even what's Ricky Hatton's brother, Matthew Hatton, lasted the distance. I mean, come on, man. Ryan Rhodes, eh? I think the famously chinny Ryan Rhodes, yeah. The Spice Bomberclat lasted until round 12. You know, yep. But Canelo, obviously, he's favoured. He gets, you know, he's had some dodgy decisions go his way, including against Triple G. I believe it's written in the books that he'll win on points. You know, Triple G's aging, but there's been no sign that he's lost his punch resistance. However, you do get fighters, you know. I've spoken about this before, when you get fighters and suddenly their chin goes, you know. I mean, if you believe it, Sonny Liston, Ali too, if you believe that. But, you know, there's guys like Jeff Fennick, had a great chin, and then suddenly start getting knocked out, you know. I think I mentioned, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but guys like, I don't know if it's UFC, but Chuck Liddell, his chin suddenly went. There's plenty of examples in boxing. I just can't think of them right now. Freestyling. So, you know, it's possible, but I don't see it. You know, as I said, Golovkin's always dangerous. They say the last thing to go is a punch. I don't 100% believe that, because it's not like your fast twitch muscles, you know, your heaviness of punch is gonna stay the same when you're 40. But I think it's because they sit down more in their punches, because they haven't got the reflexes, the movement, so they have to sit down more in their punches. Like George Foreman, for example. You know, there's no way the modern George Foreman punched as hard as the old George Foreman. Yeah, i.e. the young George Foreman, if you like. But, you know, he sat forward, he sat on his punches, because that's all he could do. And he's very good at conserving his energy. So, is there, I mean, I don't know, man. What can you, I can't see any other result than Canelo points, right? And you know what, like, I don't bet You know, there's you know what? I don't really bet much, really, because there are very few fights in the year that the bookies get it wrong. You know, some people say it's all fixed. I don't believe that, but like I said, they put all the advantages in you know, the promoters, fighters lap, but it doesn't mean they always win. I mean, look at Canelo Bivol. That was interesting. Some people say, "Oh, but that was fixed." What do you mean, man? So all these people lose money? No, come on, man. They were talking about him fighting Usyk before at heavyweight. You imagine that? Anyway, forget about it. I don't bet for the buzz at all. I bet because I like to win cash money. And there's a the only vaguely attractive price I can find on this. I mean, Canelo, and always use decimal. They're the best one to know what you're going to win. 1.83 Canelo decision, but you know, so that you put £100, you get £100 back plus your £83 win. Now, that's not attractive. There's a vaguely attractive 9-1 Triple G stoppage price offered, but you know, I can't. You know, I might put £2.50 on it for interest, but I can't see it happening. You know, obviously Canelo's 41. He's gone backwards. I mean, so not Canelo, Triple G. You know, and Canelo doesn't take risks. He's been hurt about once by Miguel Cotto's brother. I think his name is Jose Cotto. You know, but apart from that, he's never really been hurt. You know, so I might put £2.50 for the interest, which is about what I'm getting daily at the moment. Yeah? Daily on the moment for my videos, because I'm getting so much demonetized. You know, get me? You know, it's like they've either turn on Triple B, which is likely, or in general they are demonetizing. They don't like small channels, YT. They don't like small channels. They just want to offer the mainstream narrative. Okay? But in my experience, when you bet for fun, you know, just to make something interesting, so you have more, involvement in the event, you know, you lose most of the time, long term certainly. And like I said, you know, it's only a day's pay for the Triple B. I used to get about £10 a day, £8 a day. Now it's gone down to like $2.50 a day because of demonetization, right? The only love I get, occasionally I get some occasional freak video, like I did some Florian Marco video, a couple of other videos that get picked up, and but usually the money I get is from the lives. You get me? Yeah, from the lives, and I need to sort out other routes of giving. You know, Cash App and PayPal. Well, PayPal being banned twice. You know, maybe I can get another one. I got to look into that. But Cash App, Patreon, all this kind of thing, because YouTube are basically as bad as the big charities, right? I don't know if you know nothing about big charities. You should do. You know, them people they got people harassing you on the street for money. These guys are paid like 15 quid an hour to get money out of you. Yeah. And I think it's actually published now. There are sites where you can find out how much of the money given, like for £1, actually goes to the charity. Some of the big charities as bad as 10p. Yeah. The rest goes on admin, directors' fees, offices, and blah, blah, blah. And you can't even be sure the money that allegedly goes to the cause actually gets used properly. But it goes to some African country and they just steal it. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's the big charities are the biggest scam. Not of all time, but one of the biggest scams, the biggest modern scams. Only give you cash money to individuals or local small charities. All right? That's my advice. Anyway, so like YT, I like that. They take 30% of my money. For what? Okay, they process the sale. That's fine. You know, even though it's just obviously a bit of software you've written. Yeah, they provide a platform that people can see the Triple B. Okay, so I lay out a bit, like, you know, maybe 5 to 10% would be reasonable for these guys doing no work, and I'm doing all the work, and my fans are giving up their money. And my fans are giving up their money that they earn because they want to go to Triple B. They don't want to go with 30% to go to YouTube. They don't go, oh, YouTube, we really thank you. We really thank you for your censorship. So here, have 30%. No, they want to hear the Triple B. They give it to me, yo. But, you know, whatever, man. And, you know, that's before we get into advertising. Yeah? Now, I already bring YouTube enough advertising cash money. I mean, for a small business, obviously. Everyone, you know. Triple B, by the way, is almost at 1 million views. Huh? 1 million views. Yeah, I mean, in the big picture, that don't mean much. But, I might do an intro like Coogan, Coogan Cassius on IFL TV, bragging about their 1 billion views, 1 billion views, IFL TV, 1 billion views. Yeah, Triple B, brag on its 1 million views. And it's only been achieved in like basically 5 months or a bit more. I go, yeah, you listen to the Triple B, 1 million views. Obviously, it doesn't mean nothing, man. Some videos got like 50 million views, but this is a niche channel and it's about boxing, and it gets persecuted by the powers that be. So I might boast on my 1 million views, just for fun, blood. It amuses me. Anyway, so I did some research on the advertising revenue on YouTube, right? Now, some people say 60-40 to the creator, like the Fury GGG split, right? With the creator being Tyson Fury, I get 60. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe they'd be that generous. What these scumbags are like. When you got a monopoly, there are laws against monopoly. They never get enacted. Against, unless you upset someone in the wrong place. They never get enacted. Why do they bother monopoly laws? They never get enacted. Yeah? But most people say the figure is a 55-45 split. So 55 to the creator, 45 to the Google. I'm not particularly pleased by that. But I'll live with that. But what I won't live with is 30%. Me super chats, me super stickers being stolen by YouTube. Yeah, you go to your boys. I got many boys. I got people like Lead Talks Boxing. You get me? Yeah, Bill with a Kill. They give me money almost every time when I do live. They're not saying, yeah, you know what, I'll give her £5 or whatever, but I only want Triple B to get £3. The rest I want YouTube. No one does. Come on, man. I'm sick of this thing. Right? Anyway, so deliberately I've used no swear words and no cussing and no skimpy girls or any kind of that underwear photo stuff on this video. So I want to see, it's a test, right? If YouTube limit my monetization just because I called them out, and I'll be updating you on that. No cap, for real, for real, okay? But going back to, I've gone on a tangent. Obviously, tangents are important because I think they lead you to knowledge and wisdom. When I say wisdom, I don't mean like Gay J's whack tattoo on his shoulder with the wisdom written just by Nigeria. I mean, I think Nigeria are good at scamming people on the phone, right? And they got natural resources too. Anyway, so let me think. Yeah, so I started this on Triple G, reached Canelo 3. I don't want to see anything else but Canelo points win. I don't see it being exciting. Canelo's back in the fold then to make a few more big money for the people that he works for. Yeah. Some people say there's also in all these events there's a lot of money laundering. I don't know enough detail about that, but nothing would surprise me. These are almost billion dollar events, man. Of course there's be some wrongness happening, man. So yeah, it's disappointing, but I'll live with it and watching the next day, I suppose. Peace in the Middle East.